sacrifice everything every single day, bust my balls, have a 15-person team working around the clock to help me become the best boxer possible. And
Jake Paul was riding high, but everything changed in an instant. His world, once full of bravado and flashy victories, collided with an unexpected reality check. After a grueling sparring session with the legendary Mike Tyson, Jake found himself not only flat on the canvas but also facing a fight cancellation that seemed to shake the very foundation of his boxing career. The real shock, however, wasn't just the humiliation of getting knocked out. It was Tyson's new fight stipulations that had Jake Paul's team reeling. Tyson, a seasoned veteran with decades of experience, saw right through the smoke and mirrors Jake had been using to build his image. When Tyson saw an opportunity to expose Jake's true caliber, he seized it with both hands.
Shit talkers get all the money. The shit talkers get all the attention.
Yeah.
The shit talkers get everything. We get a bad rap, but we get everything else.
The clash began with Jake Paul's ego taking a hit during a chaotic press conference that rattled him more than he'd like to admit. Tyson's words, delivered candidly on Logan Paul's podcast, cut deep. He dismissed Jake as a loudmouth more interested in fame than genuine fighting skill. This wasn't just a personal insult. It was a challenge to Jake's entire persona.
Friend called me and said, "Don't hurt him, Mike. You better do that
Wait, what? Your friend is vouching for Jake?
No, yeah, but he said, "Don't hurt him in the YouTube. Don't hurt him, Mike."
Jake's response. He called for a sparring match with Tyson, hoping to prove his worth and silence the doubters. But what he didn't anticipate was Tyson's shrewd game plan. Far from being a simple bout, Tyson saw this as an opportunity to test Jake under pressure, and he made it clear that he wouldn't play by the usual rules. Tyson's new conditions were nothing short of brutal.
I wish I could stop that guy. I wish that guy died, but he's here to stay.
Oh, bro, you can't.
If you think I'm too old for this fight, you need to come tell me in my face. Whoa.
First, he demanded a KO-only rule, no more TKO wins or decisions. A knockout was the only acceptable outcome. Tyson believed that previous wins by Jake had been tainted by technicalities, and he wanted to ensure this fight would reveal true skill, not just luck or referee leniency. The second rule was even harsher. No corner advice during rounds. Jake would be alone, forced to rely solely on his training and instincts. Tyson aimed to strip Jake of his safety net, putting him under relentless pressure. These changes weren't just rules. They were psychological warfare. For someone as reliant on public perception as Jake, this was more than just a fight. It was a test of his very identity. Jake's confidence, once unshakable, began to crumble under the weight of these new demands. The bravado he projected started to feel like a facade, and the reality of his situation set in. As Jake grappled with the new rules, his panic became public. He took to social media, launching into a tirade against Tyson, accusing him of trying to sabotage the fight. Jake portrayed Tyson as a scared old fighter desperate to hold on to his legacy by making things unfair. But instead of rallying support, Jake's outburst drew criticism. The public, already skeptical of Jake's true boxing prowess, began to see him as someone who hadn't done his homework or anticipated the stakes. The situation escalated further when Jake's legal team challenged the rule changes, claiming they breached the original contract. According to Jake, Tyson's team was reneging on their agreement. However, insiders revealed that the contract had included clauses allowing for changes based on fighter conditions, and Jake had overlooked these details. With legal battles brewing and public opinion turning against him, Jake found himself on the ropes. The fight that was supposed to be a showcase of his skills had transformed into a battleground for his credibility and career. As Tyson's new rules loomed large, the world watched with bated breath, waiting to see if Jake Paul could rise to the occasion or if this was the beginning of the end for his boxing ambitions.